Wait. Oh, I just decided. Hmm. Wonder if I can do a sound check. I didn't do a sound check to see if, but it has to be working. I'm thinking. How's everybody? Hello, fam. Everybody says that. Hello, fam. Uh, I should give you a walk around. I rearranged everything, but I don't have my camera on a long plug in the stationary. Actually, I'm going to show you around. I do a walk around later on later on today for it before I turn in. I'll do a show you around. I push the my desk almost up against the window. Let's see if you can. That's out. Let's see if I can swing all the way around. That's my window over here behind the the desk is pushed all the way up against the window. Is almost back there. I'm up against the window here. That's the so I'm utilizing my whole apartment. So you should see the apartment is a lot bigger now. Couch is over there behind me. Studio 1 is way over there. The bedroom, the door is closed. That's all the way down the hallway. What's that right there? Oh, that's a mirror. I was going to say, I know I didn't have a monitor back there. But what I wanted to say is I'm having doubts about keep doing these videos because if I sit at the piano and just play, you know what? I'm thinking about just hit the record button, play for 4 hours. Go ahead and ignore the recording and just practice, because this is stopping and recording over again is preparing for videos is getting in the way of my practice. I'm not getting no serious practice done. Serious practice is just running over the song over and over and over and over and over and over. I think I'm just going to hit the record button and ignore everything. After I'm through, need another. I have plenty of room on my hard drive, on my external hard drive. Save it, and then, but I guess that's why people charge so much for studio time. Got a little BB right here. I had a little teeny BB. I put this BB right on my right next to my desk, so just so I can realize how organized things should be if this BB is still here. But I'm thinking about just hitting that record button, and just that way I don't have to be interfered with. You can't, a serious musician can't keep hitting record. That's probably why some of the better musicians, heavier musicians like Thelonious Monk, he never said, when he went in the studio, he would never say, okay, we can ready to play this song, make sure you record it. He was upset when the guy didn't record. He sat at the piano and just started playing. And the guy didn't even record anything. And then when Thelonious Monk asked him to play that back, he didn't have anything to play back. So he was embarrassed about it. He said, go ahead and play something and I'll record it. He said, if you finish running the piece over. Now, Monk was upset because the guy didn't hit record as soon as Monk sat down at the piano. And he said, oh, he didn't. And one of the band members told him, he said, oh, he didn't get that. He didn't record it. And then that's when Monk said, oh, I see, he didn't record it. In other words, it was on the engineer. A lot of the heavier musicians, they don't say. And one guy was saying he got with the guy in the band. He only had one audition. didn't have any rehearsals, and he said he never saw this guy practice. He said the only time this guy would practice is when he was on stage. He would, and then it would be so elaborate that some of his bass players would stand there looking stupid. Did he know what song it was? He would never tell anybody what song it was. But you know what? I think if I can get back into that, not having a beginning of a song, not having a name of a song, not having, just being able to sit at the piano and play for hours and hours and hours. A guy said he went to see Thelonious Monk, visit him over his house, and he said Monk would play for hours, the same song sometimes in tempo. And then he said after a while it got kind of quiet. Monk wouldn't say anything. He stopped playing the piano and just sat there. And the guy said, well, I guess it's time for me to leave. But he didn't realize later on that it was an honor for him to just sit there and listen to Monk play for hours and hours and hours. You know, it's not the perfect performance that I've been doing. I'm trying to get a perfect performance, you know, keep throwing away stuff. But like my buddy was telling me, don't throw away anything. He was, you know, talking about, you know, when you think a song didn't sound good, it should be saved. It should be documented, except for some of them lousy pieces. I know, because some of the pieces that after Monk died, they pulled up all of his a bunch of his recordings that he didn't, that as far as where he was concerned, they were bad takes. They did the same thing with Jimi Hendrix. A bunch of his old recordings that were supposed to have been deleted, and they released that years after the person was dead. You know, but tell me what you think about the last one. I just did a Paco Bell's Canon over. It can be done better. Paco Bell's, I just had to play that for really, you would have to take a month or a couple of months just performing the piece over and over and over and over and over again. Some of my songs really developed while I was playing out on the street, because I got to play them over and over again, sometimes for a year, 2 years, 3 years. I got away from that. A few of my favorite things I had been playing for so long, my regular customers loved it because it was evolving. Got away from that, you know, and playing my flute, I would improvise and jam for hours and hours. When I got to work, everything would come out, and people would get the benefit of the practice. Right now, this is not happening. This recording. Now I see, like I was telling you, a friend of mine. He just, not a friend of mine, but one of the people I aspire to be like. He just hits that record button and goes into his sessions. You know, he crawls right on through, put a little bass line in there, put a little edit, this and that. It's at a snail's pace, but maybe I should record my practice like that. If he had seen me practicing that Paco Bell, all that's valuable stuff. Chick Corea had some videos out where Chick Corea is practicing, and he's showing himself running over the piece. When he mess up, he would run over that little part again. All that's valuable stuff he left with us. I don't know if I appreciate him. Everybody should appreciate him leaving that kind of stuff. And there was a bass player, Mingus, Charles Mingus, even set up a performance of a band practice. He sold tickets so people can come and watch the band practice on stage, and it was way over people's heads. People were complaining, sitting there while the band was practicing. They didn't realize that they had an honor to watch the band, the Charles Mingus band practicing. He said, well, if people kept making so much noise, he said he would give them their money back. It was like over their heads, you know. It was over the people's heads. I told somebody about that, and he was saying, oh man, they must have been happy to be there. He said, nah, most of the people were complaining that they wanted to hear a song. They didn't want to hear no practicing. Practice is the work, actually. And the performance is the pay. Someone perform, they should get paid. Practice, you can watch somebody work. Watch the construction workers out there working. It should be an honor to watch somebody actually practicing. Let me go find something to eat here. I got some leftovers. But I wonder if you understand what I'm saying. Leave a comment if you do. But do me a favor, go check out the last 2 songs I did. I'm learning about the ScreenFlow editing. I'm doing a little, the screens are flying around, you know, a little bit of this and that. Tell me if you like it. Appreciate it, you know. But for now, I'm ready to go. See, peace and hair grease. I'll be back again before the day's over. Like I said, I'm going to plug up my camera so I can do a walk around and show you how. Got the drums right next to me here now. Pretty soon I should be able to have it. So it's my father's Bible. This is one of his study Bibles. Thompson's Chain. He talked about this. He talked about this one for years. How you can follow one word. You can take one word and follow it all the way through. I need to iron this. You can take one word and follow it all the way, one word, and then each word is connected all the way through the Bible. Thompson's Chain. I have my drums right here. Hopefully, pretty soon I can I'm look like I'm great end my session, but I'm not. Let me show